You might not know this, but this little guy right here is actually a secret military weapon. That's right, he's a tank. Let me show you how.
Control players denied.
Hey Control Nation, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dr. Red. In this video, we are showcasing a tanking archetype, Revavroom EX. A tank is a Pokemon whose HP is so high it is difficult to knock out. You can add HP directly onto the base HP amount through a tool like Heroescape or through a Pokemon like Ludicolo. You can add HP indirectly through damage reduction, which here means the Pokemon will sustain damage, but it will be significantly fewer than what your opponent's Pokemon's attack says. So how is this Pokemon difficult to knock out? It has the ability Tune-Up. This Pokemon may have up to 4 Pokemon tools attached to it. If it loses this ability, discard Pokemon tools from it until only 1 remains. It also has the attack Wild Drift. For 2 metal and 1 colorless energy, it does 170 base damage and states, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. That's the damage reduction. But we're going to take it a step further. Here we have the often underutilized, and probably for good reason, a spec treasure tracker. Search your deck for up to 5 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. What we're going to do is we're going to search out either Handheld Fan, Gravity Gemstone, or this guy, Defiance Vests. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, the Pokemon this card is attached to takes 40 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So you let your opponent take a prize, and then Defiance Vest will activate. If you put 4 of these on a Revavroom EX, negative 40 minus 4 is minus 160. So he's taking 160 fewer damage. But then if you have Full Metal Lab in play, Metal Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks from the opponent's Pokemon. That's another minus 30, so you're at minus 190. So Revavroom EX's 280 base damage will absorb 190 damage, giving it an effective HP of 470. If you were to play the Wild Drift attack and do 30 fewer damage with all of these other things in place, you would give this guy an effective 500 HP before it takes a knockout. Now, we're not attacking with this build, we're using it as damage prevention control, but we do have a few other things in store. So, for example, we have Budew for early game item lock to help us set up. We have Comfey at the very end if we need to use Flower Shower. Each player draws 3 cards. This is going to help us win via mill. It also doesn't hurt that we get cards in our hand. Mimikyu with the Safeguard ability. All damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX is prevented. We have Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX with Cornerstone Stance ability. Prevent all damage from attacks to this Pokemon by opponent's Pokemon that have an ability. I did not showcase the Gholdengo deck that I recorded earlier. All I did was put this guy in the active and the opponent instantly forfeited. Then we have Varoom with Rigidified. Your opponent's next turn's Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Highly recommended if you're going to play with the Metal Energy. There's the Revavroom. And we have the Pidgeotto to go quick search for anything that we need. And we get into the items. We have Buddy Poffin. We have a redeemable ticket to get something we may miss. We actually have 2 copies of Bianca's Devotion. Heal all damage for one of your Pokemon that has 30 HP or less remaining. So if Revavroom can sustain a lot of damage over the course of the match, but then it just keeps piling up, go use Pidgey for quick search, get Bianca's Devotion, reset the whole thing. We have 1 boss's orders because we're going to be focusing on using the 3 copies of Counter Catcher because we're not taking KOs with this deck. We also have 3 copies of Arvin to go find tools. We have 4 copies of Ione to stop deck out. We have 2 copies of Xerosic's Machinations. Your opponent discards card from their hand until they have 3 cards left. Then we also, if we can't get the Defiance Vest going on, we have 4 copies of Gravity Gemstone to artificially retreat lock our opponent out. We also have 4 copies of Handheld Fan. The Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack. Move an energy from the attacking Pokemon to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you, the opponents are terrified of 2 Handheld Fans on a Revavroom. Charizard will attack. You move both of the fire energies onto something useless like a Budew. It has to charge up again, or you could also just artificially retreat lock it because it doesn't have any energy attached. So Handheld Fan is definitely a must. If you don't want to go with the damage reduction strategy, definitely stick with the Handheld Fan. We also have 2 copies of Rescue Board. Revavroom EX has a 1-star retreat cost. Mimikyu and Ogerpon also have that as well. That's really more though for the Ogerpon and Mimikyu than anything else. Mist Energy is to stop devolution on the Pidgeot and any other effects that you might want to prevent, such as maybe poison from an attack, although Petulant and Root Bonnet, of course, are on abilities, so that's not going to work, but that's not too much of a concern, because when you're tanking this well, it doesn't really matter. If you do want to play the aggro-control variant, I'll have this in the description as well. You want to use Monkey Dory for the Adrena Brain ability. Once during this your turn, if this Pokemon has any Darkness Energy attached, you can move 3 damage counters onto your opponent's Pokemon. You're doing a 4-3 line of Revavroom and then just a 2-1-2 line of Pidgeot. Same thing with the Treasure Tracker. We do run, however, Rigid Band, because we're not necessarily depending on falling behind. We're trying to stay in the prize race. The stage 1 Pokemon this card's attached to takes 30 less damage from attacks, so minus 30 times 4 is minus 120. Also got the Handheld Fan, so you can put 2 on each, minus 60 damage, and then move 2 of your opponent's energies off of the active onto the bench. And Full Metal Lab will give you minus 90 damage with the 2 Rigid Bands. We have 3 Darkness and then 6 Metal Energy. Also play a Jacques to go ahead, find that Pidgeotto, find that Pidgeot, and get the Revavroom as well. So if you want to play the aggro-control prize race deck, that's also there as well. I say in the video, I make 2 mistakes. I first say that with the 4 Defiance Vests, it's minus 120. Then I said it's minus 150. No, it's minus 160, plus the lab is also minus 190. You will see Dragapult attack Revavroom EX in this match twice, and it will take a single damage counter. And the opponent also forgets about missed energy, so Mimikyu doesn't take any damage. Yes, we do win this match. It is pretty epic. So please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment if you want to see more of this type of stuff. I also want to say a quick thank you to the Arborists. Thank you so much for your contributions and making CPU what it is. And thank you to everyone at the Discord who continues to their contributions. And thank you for sharing all of your wonderful control decks. I hope you all enjoy this one. So please take care of yourselves, and may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Peace, 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 peace. Okay, we're facing something with Monkey Dory. We have Varoom on the bench. We have Pidgeot in hand. All we need is a rare candy or an Arven next turn. I don't want to attach the Gravity Gemstone and put the Metal Lab out there yet. We're not ready to show that. There's no need for it. So if we somehow top deck a Revavroom or an Ultra Ball, I won't hesitate to get a to look for Revavroom. Put the rescue board on Pidgey, then attach the Gemstone, etc., etc. And we're facing Gholdengo. Okay. So Ogerpon is our best friend here. Monkey Dory can't touch him. Buddy Poffin. He plays Arven, gets Buddy Poffin and TM Evolution. Plays Buddy. Oh, okay. Dragapult. Now we're in trouble. Gotta be careful with that. Attaches a Metal Energy to Monkey and an Evo. I'm guessing he's going to get 2 Dracloaks for the draw power. There he is. No, he fails? Oh, okay. He must not have it then, or that was a misclick. Okay. And a basic energy. Not going to do it. We're just going to end our turn. And he's going to retreat into Gimmighoul. Evolve into Gholdengo EX. Evolve another one into Gholdengo EX. Play Energy Search Pro. Okay, Pidgey's going away. Get 7 different energy cards. Attaches the metal to Gholdengo. Cypher Maniacs. Code Breaking. I'm guessing it's going to be what? Is it a Dracloak and a Dragapult? There's coin bonus. Okay. There's Recon Directive. Another coin bonus. Plays Buddy Poffin. Gets another Gimmighoul. There's the Dragapult. Plays Jamming Tower. Okay, so rescue board won't work. 250. Why do you do 250? Either he doesn't know what he's doing or he's taunting us. Maybe both. Get an Iono. That's wonderful. All right, we'll do this. Iono. Probably should have attached rescue board. Let me see can just attach retreat. Do this. Alright, we can get... Okay, if he doesn't Dragapult, unless he has Crispin, he's not going to be able to Dragapult. Okay, he's got 2 metal. He attaches. Return to Gholdengo. Coin bonus draws 2 cards. Superior energy retrieval discards the Pheasantipity and the Turo to get 4 energies back. He will make it rain. 2. We'll just put this on the monkey. Rosic Machinations, not bad, but we really need that rare candy. Could also get a Defiance Vest. Okay. We'll do a quick search. We'll get the Ogre. Maybe should have got the Mimikyu, but that's okay. I'm not gonna get rid of Full Metal Lab unless I need it, and we'll just end our turn. Attaches to Dragapult. Poké Gear for Cypher Maniacs. Code breaking. TM Evo. He Ionos us, that's fine. Get a Revavroom and a Mimikyu. And a Bianca's Devotion. Okay. Okay, he evolves 3P into Dracloak and gets another Gholdengo. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Top deck that. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna quick search and get... We have, yes, Mist Energy. Okay, so Mimikyu's protected on the bench from Dragapult. I don't want to get... I want to get Varoom back. I guess so. Okay, and we'll end our turn. Opponent plays Night Stretcher. Gets a fire energy. Coin bonus in the active gets 2. Coin bonus from the bench gets 1. Last coin bonus, we get another 1. He's down to 13 cards. He has 8 in hand. Recon directed with the Dracloak. Gets a card, puts 1 in the bottom. Gonna boss up the Varoom. Yep, that's what we thought. Gonna Earthen Vessel away a Buddy Poffin. Gets a Darkness Energy. He's gonna make it rain on the Varoom. Okay. Can't do it though. Alright, so let's see here. We have this. Now we're gonna Defiance Vest. We could Zerosic. Don't know if that'll do any good. Let's go ahead. Treasure Tracker. And we're just going to tank this. We're just going to make it one of those. Get that. And we'll get 2 of those. Okay, we're just going to load it up. So it's at minus 120, right? Minus 120 plus the Full Metal Lab is minus 130 damage. End our turn. Stay at the rescue board for the Mimikyu or the Ogerpon. Probably the Ogerpon. So minus 150 damage. So if he plays 3 energies to attack me, it's going to do 0. So 6 energies would do 150. 7 would do 180. 8 would do 210. 9 would do 240. That's only 270 total. So he needs 10 energies to KO me here. Did I do that math right? Okay, plays Superior Energy Retrieval. Gets back Grass Water, Darkness and Fighting. Okay, he's gonna coin bonus. Draws 2 more. Okay. Thinking it through. He's going to coin bonus off of the bench another time. All right, one more time. He's going to coin bonus again. He's down to 5 cards in his deck. Okay. Let's see what he decides here. Attaches to Gholdengo. He's going to retreat out of the Gholdengo. He's going to bring up Dragapult. He's going to Phantom Dive. So he's only going to do 50 damage to me. He can't touch the Mimikyu. Yep, there he goes. Oh, he's only going to do 10? Oh, I must have done the math wrong, obviously. Hello, Red. Pay attention. And before anything else, we're going to go ahead and... Still, 10 damage. My gosh. We're going to get a counter catcher. Bring up the Gholdengo. Now we're going to Zerosic. And he's going to have to get rid of what? 8 cards? Does he have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah. Okay, there you go. The power of Revavroom tank control. Wow, that's a lot of supporters. Okay, and we're just going to end our turn. He got rid of 3 Arven, 2 Cypher Maniac, Gimme Ghoul, Night Stretcher, Basic Water, Basic... oh, wait, no, that's it. Yeah, he already used those. Yeah, just those 8. Yeah, it was 8. Okay. He's 2 cards left in deck. He uses coin bonus. Now he has 6. I'm sorry. The vests were at minus 150. Yeah, minus 150, but yeah, 180. There we go. Yeah. I said minus 120 earlier. He's going to switch into Dragapult. He's going to Phantom Dive again. They put the 60 on the Ogerpon. He's only going to do a measly little 10 again. All right. Just to make a point, we're going to go ahead and get another counter catcher. We're going to bring up the Gholdengo, and we're going to Zerosic him one more time. Nest Ball, counter catcher, fighting energy. We're going to end our turn. We have officially decked out Gholdengo Dragapult, Control Nation. How's it feel? Feels pretty good. GG's to our opponent. That was great. That's the power of Revavroom once you get it going. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please have a try with this at your locals. Please continue to stay safe. May God bless you and hold you in the palm of his hand. Peace, 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 peace.